Hey guys, so it is question of the week time, so thank you very much for joining me, and thanks so much for taking part in these every week. I think they're really fun to do, and I keep them posted on my blog. The reason why I had moved them from my YouTube to my blog was because the blog totals them for me, so in a poll format. So I really like that. It makes it a lot easier on me. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have had time to continue doing this because I was getting so many great responses. So anyway, this week's question was, what do you generally do with your hair on a regular basis? And just to go through the results of this, I was really surprised. The top two were a tie, an exact tie out of around 230 votes. The top two had the exact same amount of votes for straighten it and let it go naturally. Those each had 39% of the vote. Next, put it up had 18%, and curl it only had 2%. 5 people voted that way. I was one of them. But I do curl my hair a lot for work, otherwise it is very, very straight. But anyway, for this video, I like to do a video after the question just kind of based on what the question was about. So I thought I would recommend some tools or products that I use for each of these things because they are all something I do at one point in time or another. So for straightening hair, I really don't need to do too much. Like I said, I have really, really straight hair. So to do that is just not a really big deal, you know, having naturally straight hair. It's kind of like a person with big curly hair. What do you do to curl it? Well, not too much, but I do have a straightener that I like lately that actually serves multiple functions for me. This is from Conair. This was really cheap. I'm going to say less than maybe even $15. I got it at Walmart, and it's one of these skinny straighteners, so it's not like the real, I have had in the past one of those straighteners that's about like that wide. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. But I've used that in the past, and I don't really know why, because I really did not need that much heat on my hair because it was pretty much straight anyway. Like, I just did it just for like super duper straight, but this will straighten it for me. But if I am going to wear my hair straight, I mean, I will, to get it that way, I'll blow dry it, and then I'll use this. And like I said, this is from Conair. It has a little dial here that shows up to 25 heat settings. It has a little turbo feature there, and so I would basically just go through my hair and just kind of use this to maybe gently give it a turned under effect at the bottom, because this is just so easy to control. So I might turn it under or flip it out or something, but overall leave the rest straight and sleek, and this does a good job of that for me. I know there are many, many more you know, wonderful, high-end, very expensive straighteners, but for me, being that I don't straighten my hair all that often, something like this that I can also curl it with too, which I might have to do a video on that. I don't know, I mean, if you guys want it, I guess request it through comments or something, but if you want a video on how to curl your hair with a straightener, I can show you. Otherwise, I'm not sure if that's something a lot of you just know how to do or have watched other videos on it, so you just have to let me know what you want in terms of that. But another thing, if I do just want to wear my hair straight, I can skip this altogether and just blow dry. This is my blow dryer. It's the Revlon 1875 Ionic. It is bright pink, and I love that. I actually, this is kind of a funny story. I had another blow dryer, and one day, all of a sudden, I was getting ready for work. Not when I was on this morning shift, but some other time, and it just completely stopped on me. Like, you don't get any warning with blow dryers. When they stop, they just totally stop. And so I was like, oh my gosh, you know, soaking wet hair, I need to get ready for work, what am I gonna do? And Tyler, being the sweetheart that he is, he went to Walgreens for me, and I was like, I don't even care, you know, I just need a blow dryer, and this was the one he picked out for me. No guidance. So if that tells you anything about how well he knows me. I love this pink blow dryer, and it's served me just fine. You know, it's the type of thing, yeah, you could run to Walgreens, probably find it, or Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was, one of those two stores was probably where he went to get this, so guess I'll have to ask him for sure. But I really like this blow dryer. It does have the high, medium, and low settings, and also the button to make it cool if you want that. So like I said, straightening my hair, I can do it just with this, or I can use my little Conair straightener or curler with that. The next thing was just to let it go naturally, and I must say when I do that oftentimes, you know, it's just a matter of blow drying it, and my natural look is a fairly straight look. But something I do always like to do, even if I do nothing else to my hair, is I'll put it on kind of this smoothing cream that kind of helps it give my hair a little extra shine, and it also reduces any static that I have, because I do have really fine hair and sometimes it can get really flyaway when all I do is like blow dry it. And this is from John Frieda. It's the Brilliant Brunette Satin Shine Cream. And so obviously blondes out there watching, I think there probably is something similar for blondes in the John Frieda line, but this type of thing is something I really like to use to give my hair that extra shine, and that's a product I might use with my straightener. Ooh, I forgot. I also use a heat protectant spray. I think it's called Turn Up the Heat or something. I don't know why I didn't bring that out here to show you, but it's from Sally Beauty Supply from Beyond the Zone, and that's a really good one. And one that I'm going to get is that one from Redken that my sister-in-law Sarah came in and did a guest review on, the Hot Sets 22, I think it's called, because she says she can do really great things in terms of curling or leaving her hair straight with that and protect the hair and lock in the style. So little tip for you there. Then as the next most popular thing was to put your hair up, and I am a big fan of putting my hair up. I like to do that occasionally for work or just when you're kind of on the go, and a few things that I would use for that a lot are bobby pins, because sometimes I'd like to pull part of it back, and if I'm using the bump it, you can do really cool styles putting your hair up or back with the bump it, like putting it in here, poofing that up, putting a couple bobby pins right in the back, and then pulling it around for a ponytail, or pulling it up like for a mid ponytail or something like that. So I did a video on that if you're interested, but so I would use bobby pins to kind of keep that, you know, section of hair up when I poof it, or also just to keep like little ends tucked away. Obviously ponytail holders, or I like clips like these, like this one from Goodies, just kind of a mid-sized clip. I can do a really quick and easy bun with that just by kind of, you know, taking my hair, twisting it around, and then just putting that clamp in it. Works really well whether you're doing it low or high. And then for curling your hair, for the 5 of you, including myself, who do that on a regular basis, I have a lot of different ways that I do this. I have those Remington heated clip rollers, which I use, and I alternate this stuff all the time. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you one single way I curl my hair because I do it several ways, but Remington heated clip rollers, love those. Did a whole blog and review with lots of pictures on that, so kind of go back through my blog a little bit and look for that if you want to see pics and whatnot. Another thing I'll use is my Velcro rollers. I keep them here in this little basket. I keep the rollers and then a little container with the clips, clips that I use to like hold them in my hair. But these Velcro rollers like these that come from Sally's are just really good. If you have a little bit of time to set your hair in them, it does take a little longer for anything to take with these than it does the heated clips, because obviously those are hot rollers. You're putting a hot clip on the hot roller, and that takes 5 minutes, you know, and you can get a curly style out of that. So these, what you would do is use your curling iron. I use this one by Revlon. It's not very big. It's not like a super jumbo one. It's just like this size. I don't know. Hopefully you can get a feel for about how big that is, but it's like I can fit my hand all the way around it. I'm sorry, it doesn't have like a size written on it, so I'm not quite sure exactly what they call that, but I would use that, and then once that curl is hot, then you would put your Velcro roller on, and if you needed to, put a clip over it to make it stay. So, and obviously any curly style, if you're trying to keep like anything around your face looking somewhat normal, and for me, I mean, when I'm doing the news, I really want to lock in the style that I have. I want it to keep looking the same way throughout the whole newscast. I don't want it to move around a lot. So yeah, Hairspray is my friend. A couple of them that I've really been liking lately are both available at Sally Beauty Supply. Sally's has great hair products. Great things. And I like their volumizing hairspray from So Gorgeous. And that is actually a great holding hairspray too. So not only can it do volume, but it can do hold. And it's just nice if you're teasing your hair and you want to spray a little of this beforehand, or you want to put it on your Velcro rollers as they set, and then you take them out and you've got a little more volume when you brush through it all. That's a good thing. And then just for a finishing spray that's going to give you a little extra hold as well, I love this kind from Beyond the Zone. It's called Final Take, and it's a shine hairspray. So this is not so much majorly on the hold, but this aerosol can, like, I think I've used shine sprays that are in non-aerosol cans, and I feel like my hair ends up looking too shiny or borderline greasy because I think the way that the product comes out, it doesn't come out diffused enough. You know, when you use aerosol spray, you can hold it way out here and it's very diffused, so you're not getting too much product on your hair. That's a really good thing about this when you're wanting shine and just a light hold. So that's a nice way to top off any style. Straight, curly, wavy, natural, whatever. So anyway, guys, I hope this was sort of interesting for you in terms of just some suggested products for hair and the different styles you can do. Thank you so much for those who participated in that question of the week. I urge you to go to my blog and check out this next question. I am really excited about it. So just visit the link in my description box, and thank you so much for watching.